Hello everybody, welcome back to the Grove. My name is Samphoria and today we are continuing on from last episode with some more Thaumcraft. So I have been super busy since the last episode and I have done so much research. We've actually researched all of the available foci in the, not artifice, not alchemy, thaumaturgy. We've completed all of the available foci so far. I have researched the Silverwood Wand core, magic staves and crafting scepters. What else did I do? I don't think I did too much else. I stayed in thaumaturgy and was just trying to make as much as we could. So let me just quickly show you what I have made. If we go into the foci pouch, before we just had focus fire, and on our actual wand we had the ice foci. So I made the shock, a foci builder, an excavation foci and a grappler foci. So these ones cost V from our wand. Well, everything does, doesn't it actually? So we can actually go ahead and look at these. If I grab the wand and can remember, there we go. So let's go for grappler. What this does is if we right click, it'll basically grapple us to something and pull us over, which is pretty cool if we were you know, wanting to jump out of somewhere pretty quick, but obviously you will take fall damage when you fall, so it's not the best. We've got shock, which is again another kind of defensive one, an attacking one, gives things electric shocks. I made the builder, which I believe is like a wonder, it's like it's called, what's it called? Oh no, that's the builder. Oh, this is the one that we haven't made, I believe. Yeah, because we need 4 balance shards, which I don't have at the moment. And it's the wand focus of equal trade, so we can use it to trade blocks. Kind of like, there used to be a thing, I think it was in like Ender.io or something, where you could change one block for another really fast. So we've got the builder. Somewhat similar to the focus of equal trade, but instead of replacing blocks, it simply places them, which is, it's kind of like a builder's wand, but it does a 9x9. And then we've got the excavation one, which turns your wand into a tool capable of moving vast amounts of earth and stone with little effort. Tougher stuff takes longer to mine, and anything other than earth, stone, or similar materials will take much longer. So it's kind of like a pickaxe on your wand. So it's pretty cool because it means you can carry lots of stuff without having to have like all the different tools, but obviously they do cost V. And then, is that all of them? Shock, excavation, builder, fire. Yeah, let's put that one on it for now. So that is what I have been doing. Like I said, I did go ahead and research the Silverwood wand, which we're not going to be doing at the moment because we just don't have enough fire shards. We really need to get some. However, I did put another chest up here. I did make some balance shards. We've got 1 fire shard there left, and I made about 5 of these. So I used 1 to make this, the primal charm, and then the rest I turned into Salus Mundus. So this primal charm is what we were looking at. Let's have a look. Which was the gold ingot, balance shard, and then all the different shards, and 25 of each V to make. And we needed this for quite a few recipes, so we're really going to have to start trying to find some shards. But I was looking at these scepters because they sounded really cool. So this is a crafting scepter, and basically they're specialised ones made to be used to craft mystical objects and nothing else. Foci can't be attached to them, but they have several features that still make them worthwhile. They have additional V discounts. Above and beyond what their caps would normally grant. They're able to hold 50% more V than their cores would normally allow. And like wands, they can be crafted using most combinations of rods and caps. And then it shows you a few examples. So basically this is like a wand that you would just use in the crafting table. You can't use it as a wand. You can't add the foci on it. You can't like pew fire stuff from it. It's just kind of for crafting. And then on the opposite side of that, to make up for that, you then have magic staves. So these are kind of like, at the moment we've got a very kind of basic wand, and even the best one's still pretty basic because it's kind of combining the crafting aspect and kind of like the attacking, defensive, useful aspect into one wand. Whereas now we're getting to the point where we could actually split them into two, and it would separately make them more powerful than the one combined. So these are the magic staves. So wands are the stock and trade of the thaumaturge, but sometimes you want more bang for your buck. Magic staves are basically just bigger wands. A staff made from great wood has 150% the V storage potential of a great wood wand, being able to store up to 375 V of each type. They also grant additional 10% V discount to foci, which is awesome. Since they're physically larger and sturdier than a wand, they can actually be used as weapons in an emergency, but it does make them unsuitable for basically putting into an arcane workbench or anything else. And once you've made them, you still need to add caps to a stave rod, just like you would for a wand. Now the only one that is coming up is great wood, so maybe that's the only one that we can do. So what I thought we would do today is actually make one of these. So we want a couple of pieces of great wood, and we want the thing in, so we want 2 of those, thank you all. And if we put 2 like this and then the primal charm, we get a great wood staff core. Now it's said that we need to put caps on it just like a wand, so I'm assuming we need to go down and grab some more nuggets. So let's head on down here and do that. Basically all I've been doing since the last episode, it's actually still the same day, and I've just been sat here making doing lots and lots of Thaumcraft research, because sometimes when you start doing a mod, especially something like Thaumcraft, you very quickly kind of get a bit absorbed by it and you just don't want to stop playing, and that's how I feel right now. So just going to get on with it, I guess. So we want gold ones. For the crafting one, it did give us other options of like silver wood cores and stuff, but this one it didn't. So maybe we're not quite there yet. But if we do this, yep, 136 of each. Oh my goodness. So there we go. We have our staff, which in our hand doesn't look much bigger. If anything, it looks a bit smaller. But I think if we turn around, there's our little wand, and there's our giant staff. That is so cool. So these guys will charge up. We can't put foci on them. Oh no, we can put foci on these, I believe. Yep, there we go. That's really cool. So we could switch, look, fire, ice, using all the V up in the chunk. We've got a bit more flux because I was using this. I did find a way around us not having fire shards though to make the balance shards. What I used was coal. It did make a little bit of stuff left over in the cauldron. It does that anyway, because each of the shards has the little, what's it called? Vitreous in them. It's not just the thing. So I just put coal in and made sure that that wasn't the last one that I put in the... As long as the last thing that you put in here is a shard, then it will make it. So kind of got around it that way. So there we go, we've made that one. So I really want to make this recharge pedestal, but I need another primal charm. We could actually do that, I believe. I should have brought some stuff with me, really. Let's grab that. So we need you. It would use that one, which is a bit annoying. So we need 1, 1, 1. Oh, that's why. That's why we didn't do it. I remember now. Okay. So what else can we do today? What's this? Silverwood staff core. Oh, so we can make a silverwood staff. That's pretty awesome. Have a look in here. Magical metallurgy. Metals have proven to be quite easy to manipulate via thaumaturgical principles. Your first experiments have led to the discovery of thaumium. It's a result of infusing base metals with raw magical energy. And to do this, we need 1 ordo and 2 ordo, and 2 terra, and iron, and we get thaumium. And to do that we get alchemical brass, which is something that we were looking at. Brass gears, brass plates, thaumaturgical ones, and then these are the swords and stuff we can make, and then we can open up... Ooh. We can open up kind of different ways to do them. So I'm going to go ahead, actually. Let's make some thumb stuff. Where is it that I'm looking for here? Oh, wrong one. I just want to check to make sure that we can't make this. Fabrico and Terra. Well, we could make that, actually. Okay, let me see if I can get everything together to make this, and if not, then I'll get everything together to make thaumium, and I will be back in a second. Okay, so I think I got everything ready for the thing to make the Everfull urn. To get Fabricio, whatever you want to pronounce it, it's just crafting tables, and crafting tables give you 4, so that was really good, and there was a bit of water left in the one downstairs as well, so... But that's okay, so let's tap it. There goes the water. It said it was negligible, so it should be fine. With all this. There goes the Fabricio, and there goes the Terra. We've got plenty of Terra. So there goes one bucket. There goes the shard. There goes the other bucket. And there we go, and it gave us, we kept the buckets, which I really wasn't expecting. So that's really cool. And then if I put this here, it should, in a second, fill this, hopefully. There we go. Oh, there it goes, look! That looks so cool! And then basically I think every time it uses a bucket full of water, it takes one, like water V out of the area, I believe that's what it's called. So that's really awesome. So we're going to make some thaumium. So we want 2 order and 2 Terra, and we have actually plenty of those shards, so like tons of Terra shards, and we'll take half of those. So we'll just put some of these back. That'll do. And then we need to chuck in some iron. So we should have some, usually have some in here, yep. And I did actually have some more, because we might as well make as much of this as we can, and then we can make the thaumium armour. So we want to put, that makes 2. There we go. So 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. And I don't know how much like flux this is making, and I should probably be thinking about that. But I'm hoping soon that we'll be able to find a way to like get rid of the flux in the area and get rid of the flux that we have ourselves. Fingers crossed. I don't see why not. There we go. And the last one, and then we'll just make sure that that clears it away. So we'll pop these back in there, and we ended up with 14 thaumium. So let's have a look at what we can make. So I think all of these tools you can make, and they're pretty good, and then you can turn them into better stuff using the infusion, and I'm assuming you can do the same thing with these, with the armor basically, but we don't have enough to make a full set, but we can make some. So we can make a chest piece, and I think we can make some boots, and then we've got 2 left over. So I will quickly go and make a, do I have any wood? No. Okay, let's go get some. Okay, so we got the stand. We'll actually try them on. Oh, look at that. It looks really cool with our skin on actually at the moment. That looks fun. Okay, let's pop them on here. we can keep them on there, and then obviously eventually we'll probably, I think you can turn these into better armour. But I've just seen this. Transformation of metals into other metals, and it's got a picture of a golden nugget, which speaks to me. Oh no, that goes in there. Let's put them away properly. You. One of the foci we needed to actually use a potato, which was very funny. Let's put these down. There we go. Okay, so I thought we had scribing tools and paper. Oh. Got no paper. That would help. Okay. So let's have a look at this. So we've got Vitium, Permutatio and Metallum. They've both got Auto in, so that's pretty nice. So let's chuck that there. We'll stick an Auto there, and then an Auto there. And then this one is that. That should... No, okay, so it needs a... Nope, wrong one. That one. Yep. And then... Oh, fiddlesticks, we ran out of auto. Oh, fudge. Terra? Does this and Terra make something? Nope. Oh, no. Right, let's just... chuck it in the bin. I did not just do that. Did that really just happen? Did I just put my Thaumcraft in a cauldron? I really need to move those so they're not so close together. Thank goodness I've got so many books up here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just threw my Thaumcraft away. Wow. Okay, I need the scribing tools. I'm going to be super careful until I move that. That's what you get for trying to move too fast. Okay, so this is the fish. We could have done the fish. The fish. Although this has thingy in it, doesn't it? So... we need you, then you, then you, then you. Look at that. Easy when you know how. So let's read about metal transmutation. You've discovered a way to multiply metals by steeping nuggets of that metal in metallum and other aspects. So for one iron nugget with some metallum and vintium, you get 3. Same with gold, but you need a bit of desidarium. So it's quite a nice way of ore doubling, I guess. Well, tripling, but you need quite a bit of stuff to throw at it. Let's just read this. While creating magical and mundane substances is quite satisfying, sometimes you want to break things down into their component parts. What's simpler than adding entropic energy to things? Actually, there's several reasons why it's a bad idea, but what's progress without some risk? So, bone and some entropy makes 4 bone meal. That's pretty nice. A piece of rotten flesh gives you leather. Blaze rod gives you 3 blaze powder. Wool gives you string, and you can turn grass into thingied grass. Oh, there is a section in here about taint shards. That would have been nice to know. But that's just about making them. We've made a renewable one. You mastered the basics of alchemy and are now ready to try creating more complex substances from scratch. Dirt into clay. String into cobblestone. Oh, a lava bucket. That might be pretty cool. I'm trying to find... Essential crystallization. Chemical centrifuge. Essential transfusion. I want to find like a way of us not being covered in flux and taint all the time. And I'm not too sure where that's going to open up. I don't know, but it's definitely something that we're going to have to look out for, because we really don't want auras and nodes. What's flups and all things bad? Let's have a look at this. Warp. Many believe man was not meant to meddle with magic. Researching forbidden magics or crafting objects of a questionable nature tends to distort thaumaturge's view of reality. This effect is called warp. While some warp is gained temporarily and will fade, there is no known way to get rid of permanent warp once it's gained. I've seen some, in the older versions anyway, there was a way you could like have a, it sounds really stupid, but you can have a bath. Warp usually manifests as minor lapses in concentration, physical pain or hallucinations. Oh goodness. These are more than merely mental though, as the visions sometimes impart useful knowledge or seeming hallucinations prove to be frightfully real. If warp is the mental manifestation of magic gone wrong, then flux is its physical. Flux can manifest in 3 ways: liquid, gas and physical blah blah blah. It's not particularly hard to clean up, but coming in contact with it often causes flux flu. Flux flu are not particularly dangerous, but you can find it difficult to focus V, which often leads to increased V usage to get something done. Okay, so at the moment it doesn't seem like we have to worry too much about it, but it is something that we want to think about. I remember seeing somebody kind of on the left hand side of their screen right at the bottom. There was a little bar, kind of like what this shows us at the top, but it was at the bottom, and it showed them how much warp they had and how much permanent warp they had and how much temporary warp they had. So I might go back and see if I can find that playthrough and actually have a look at what they were doing and how they did it, so that I can kind of figure it out for us here. Obviously I know it's not the same version, but some things I'm sure will be quite similar, and there's probably a lot of Thaumcraft playthroughs that I could actually look at anyway and gain a better idea of what we're doing. So I might go and do that and have a quick look. But that is going to be it for today's episode. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, please like, comment and subscribe to become a sparkle. Next time, I don't know if we're going to do some more Thaumcraft. We've done quite a lot today, and I know it's been a bit rushed, but I just really wanted to get through as much as I could so we can get to some of the really, really cool stuff. So hopefully soon we'll be able to do that, but we're really getting a good kind of basic foundation of all our Thaumcraft stuff, so it's very exciting. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please like, comment and subscribe to become a sparkle. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will see you all soon.